Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to formally launch these commercial agriculture initiatives in the Northern Division for this financial year, and also uh, join my colleagues in awarding the recipients of three programs here in Northern Division, namely the program on the land clearing facility, orchards development, and women in agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, over the last 3 years, we have done extremely well in pushing commercial agricultural expansion growth as well as exports. Uh, we, following the pandemic, we were able to have strong control over the agriculture sector so that we, first of all, secure our households with regard to food in particular and nutrition security as well. We were very worried when the pandemic kicked in, and we were very worried that, particularly in the urban areas, of the households involved in the urban sector for employment and livelihood, who lost their jobs, what will happen to their security with regard to food. We mobilized our machinery with the assistance of all the other support structures, the advisory councillors. We were able to get the households to plant vegetables, and in a very short period of time we reversed the issue about insecurity with regard to food. And we saw tremendous response by households in terms of growing their own food. We're very delighted to see how people got into mobilize themselves to utilize their time and secure their households with regard to supply of fresh produce. At the same time, we were able to mobilize farmers at the farm level to increase production so that we deal with arbitrary increases in prices. There were calls from different sectors of the economy, particularly the consumers in the urban area, to regulate prices of vegetables when prices start to shoot up. But we said that these are temporary, natural phenomena of market. Let's not intervene, but let's correct this anomaly through boosting supply, production and supply. And we were able to do that. We prevailed, and we brought down the prices by boosting supply in the market and make it accessible. We also saw small vegetable stores coming up, which improved the accessibility of vegetables to the households. So I want to thank the households who participated in the home gardening program, and we're very excited about that. And we want to let all the households in Fiji know that we will continue to provide seeds or seed materials to households engaged in agriculture, utilizing the small piece of land behind or around the house. In addition to that, I also want to let the farmers know that we are continuing with our farm response package. The home gardening seed, free. The farm response package is also free to the households. Whether you want cassava cutting, whether you want dalo suckers, whether you want bagan seeds, we will provide them. But you return it to us within 3 years' time. So we are developing a seed bank. So that program will continue, and I want farmers to take advantage of that. Supporting that for farmers are this subsidized land preparation facility at $28 an hour for machinery. So that's still available, and will continue. Ladies and gentlemen, while we were struggling to push exports, but agricultural exports of fresh produce, fresh and chilled produce did extremely well. 2020 compared to 2019, we saw agricultural exports going up in volume terms 14% and value 24%. Despite the COVID-19 restrictions, curfews, borders, etc., and increase in freight rates, we lifted more produce out of country so that we could get foreign currency into the country. Thanks to middlemen, thanks to farmers, thanks to exporters, thanks to everyone who are involved in this supply chain. This year, the trend continues. For the first 6 months this year compared to the first 6 months last year, our exports went up in volume terms, in real volume terms, 8%. And we are expecting to do equally good for the next quarter. So Last year we had 14% in volume, and this year if we have 8% over last year, that's a remarkable result over last year. Last year is the base year. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are here to launch the three facilities out of our commercial agriculture development program, orchards. As you know, in absolute terms, we don't have food security issue in the country. Really, I mean, some may argue, but I'm saying, look, I mean, let's get real about it. But there is an issue about nutritional security, particularly those in the interior maritime division. Protein and carbohydrates are in large supply and also accessible. But balanced nutrition isn't a problem, and also a problem in some of the urban households, low-income households. And we are very mindful of that, and we want to deal with that in two ways. One, our program on ensuring that people have access to seedlings of fruit trees they can plant in the urban area. Second is to increase supply to the extent where prices of fruits goes down, and therefore is affordable and accessible to all households in Fiji. And to do that, we want to establish dedicated fruit tree orchards. At the moment, the breadfruit you get, the mango you get, it's all widely grown. Rarely you will see a breadfruit orchard, a mango orchard, a dragon fruit orchard, guava orchard. You will see those in limited numbers because we started to develop dedicated orchards from last year. We've got a dragon fruit orchard, about 3 in the country at the moment. Breadfruit orchard 1 in Lotoka. Guava orchard few. And we want to establish more. Mangosteen, rambutan, oranges, guava, breadfruit, kiwi, chestnut. So that we can export, we can also deal with the demand here locally, households in the tourism sector. And that's why we are very excited in establishing these orchards. And I want to congratulate the recipients here today. The second program is the land clearing facility. Land clearing facility is to expand commercial agriculture and bring in the productive, unutilized virgin land under agriculture. And I want to say that we are overwhelmed with the responses, with the applications. Overall, of all the 10 programs, there was over 9,000 applications. Over 9,000 applications. And the land clearing facility, very popular. There are Matangalis, landowning groups, individual farmers in settlements. They have got land, but they don't have the resources to clear that land, prepare the land, and provide and have planting material. So these recipients of the land clearing facility, Matangali land, 5 acres, individuals in the settlements, 1.5 acres, will come with the bulldozer and clear the place, will come with the excavator and do the drainage, will come with the tractor and prepare the land, and will provide the planting material. Congratulations to the recipient. In this way, bit by bit, progressively, we'll expand agriculture in national interest, in your interest, in the interest of all those who are providing resources to this sector. If agriculture sector grows, all those in the sector involved in the sector will benefit because that surplus created will be distributed and paid out to these people who are involved. The third facility that we are launching in Northern Division today is Women in Agriculture Awards. Last census, 14% of the 80,000 farmers are women farmers. And we're very, very excited, very happy, and we want to encourage more women farmers to come and take leadership role in this entrepreneurship of agriculture. I'm very delighted to award these women farmers. They play a very decisive role in the growth and development of the country, be it agriculture or any of the other sectors, with its accountancy, law, you name it. So we're very excited to support this program and award the recipients of Women in Agriculture here today. You've earned these awards. Thank you, Naka, and my pleasure to launch these 3 programs here in Nabasa. Thank you, Naka.
Call upon Mr. Charles Jimmy McKay of Nukunuku Sasa Madwata. Mr. Joseph Lee of Mbali Settlement, Dolotuki, Madwata. And the second one goes to Mr. Jagdish Kumar of Wailebu, Lambasa.